Hi, I'm Karen McCarthy, and it's time to Karen-ize. Today's Wednesday, and that's when I talk about spiritual health. Excuse my voice today; it's kind of croaky. I don't know why. Anyway, I have a little story to share today. It's called Flying, and where I found it, they gave credit to Roger Dean Kaiser Sr. for writing it. It says, once upon a time, there was a little boy who was raised in an orphanage. He always wished that he could fly like a bird. It was very difficult for him to understand why he couldn't fly. There were birds at the zoo much bigger than he was, and they could fly. Why can't I? Is there something wrong with me? There was another little boy in the same town who was crippled. That's not a politically correct way to say it right now, but I'm going to just keep reading. He had always wished that he could walk and run like other boys and girls. Why can't I be like them, he thought. One day, the little orphan boy who wanted to fly like a bird ran away from the orphanage. He came upon a park where he saw the little boy who could not walk or run playing in the sandbox. He ran over to the little boy and asked him if he had ever wanted to fly like a bird. No, but I have wondered what it would be like to walk and run like other boys and girls. Oh, that's very sad, said the little boy who wanted to fly. Do you think we could be friends? Sure, said the other little boy. So the two little boys played for hours. They made sand castles and made really funny sounds with their mouths, sounds which made them laugh really hard. Then the little boy's father came with a wheelchair to pick up his son. The little boy who had always wanted to fly ran over to the boy's father and whispered something into his ear. That would be okay, said the man. The little boy who had always wanted to fly like a bird ran over to his new friend and said, You are my only friend, and I wish there was something I could do that could make you walk and run like other boys and girls, but I can't. But there is something I can do for you. The little orphan boy turned around and told his new friend to slide up onto his back. Then he began to run across the grass. Faster and faster he ran, carrying the little crippled boy on his back. Faster and harder he ran across the park. Harder and harder he made his legs travel. Soon the wind just whistled across the two boys' little faces. The little boy's father began to cry as he watched his beautiful little crippled son flapping his arms up and down in the wind, all the while yelling at the top of his voice, I'm flying, Daddy, I'm flying. I just thought that was such a cool story. And what the boy who could walk, what he did for that little boy in that one time is just cool. But it reminded me, some of my favorite passages in the Bible have to do with wings. My all-time favorite is Psalm 40:31. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. When I first read that, I interpreted it to mean that I would be like an eagle soaring through the sky majestically. But then I looked a little closer at the words, and now I interpret them slightly differently. I will soar on wings like eagles. I will be lifted up on his wings and soar with him. What a different picture that makes. I soar not on my own strength, but on his. That, to me, is a much more comforting picture. I let myself down way too often. My strength is not very great, and it often doesn't have much stamina. I don't know what's wrong with my words today. But his strength, that's another story. His strength is unsurpassable and unending, and I'd much rather be on his wings than my own. So if you're feeling a little weak, feeling a little faint, just lean on him. Soar on his wings, and he will hold you up. Have a very blessed day.